So this is a really crazy build that we got lucky enough to do. This is a 1966 Amazon Volvo Wagon. So really crazy. So the way this project started out, this engine was originally a 5-cylinder front wheel drive. We turned and inverted it and put a regular transmission behind it. And then we turbocharged it and then made this custom air intake that goes through the intercooler. And then we even bead rolled the Volvo logo into the air hat. So we're ready to do the initial startup on this today. We'll see how it goes.
How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? Powder girl. Get a rag and slap me with it. Where my chocolate powder at? All right. Are we ready? The 1966 Volvo. Started out many years ago in our old shop. We started by putting the motor in it. We cut the firewall out, put a custom firewall in. We fabbed a custom tunnel to go in it. We did floor pans and some rust repair on the doors. We sent it to Fabrication. They made tons of custom accessories for the interior. We got a custom dash, custom console, custom door panels, you name it, on the interior, it was custom. So once the fabrication was done, it went to sandblasting and got sandblasted, came back, went into paint. Once it was painted, a beautiful blue, that's how it was nicknamed.
Right,
The Angry Smurf.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
But that's because it upset everybody in the shop. But it ended up being a pretty cool car.
The car came to us, we got the wiring harness in there, got the radio, the stereo, everything put together, and we decided to take it out, rip on it a little bit. The harness that we used wasn't really for that motor. It was, but it wasn't. So we actually had to cut the sensor pigtails off and put new pigtails on it and wire everything up and program the computer to make it work with that motor in that car with that transmission. And that was it was pretty difficult, and that's probably why I started the build with more hair than I have now. Because most of it left from stress, I believe.
All right, so now what we deliver this week?
Blue Amazon, 66, Volvo Amazon, right? Remember that?
Oh, the Volvo?
Yeah.
God, man, when y'all brought that Volvo to me, I thought we're gonna do a Volvo. Turned out to be a pretty cool project.
Sweet little ride.
Was that on Roy's fault? That was Roy's fault.
Yeah, Roy pulled that one in.
I'm Dave Anderson from Austin, Texas. This 1966 Volvo Amazon is a car that I've been looking forward to getting completed for a long time. I acquired it in 2015 with the intention of doing most of the work myself. I knew that I would always have to take it somewhere to get a good paint job, have the interior redone. I had started and had been working on the car off and on for a couple of years when unfortunately I was hit by a truck, pretty badly injured and off my feet for a number of months. My wife took pity on me at one point and said that Dave, if you're ever going to get a chance to drive this thing, you're going to need some help. Why don't we take it someplace and let somebody carry on your ideas? Some people I knew pointed me towards Joey and Rory and the shop up here in Gainesville. Looked like a good fit. They had the capabilities to do this. They had the interest in taking on an uncommon project. Certainly they work on a wide range of vehicles. I started with the idea that I wanted to do a sort of a resto mod project. I wanted to incorporate more horsepower than this originally came with. This was originally about a 90 horsepower little cast iron 4-cylinder. I wanted much more modern technology and much more power for it because I would ultimately like to do a little bit of autocross and maybe even some track day stuff on a road course. I sourced a 5-cylinder, an aluminum 5-cylinder turbocharged engine on the later model Volvo, selected a 4-speed automatic transmission from a different model and Volvo year yet. I was trying to incorporate a lot of Volvo components in it. The thought passed my mind to maybe put an LS motor in it and make a lot of radical changes, but one of my desires with the car was to retain as much Volvo componentry and flavor and personality as I could. That made the job more difficult because not a lot of people build up Volvos, and there's not a huge amount of aftermarket parts available for it. But with a little bit of research and planning and everything, I kind of decided a course of action that that the team up here was able to implement for me. Right now, the car has, as I say, a 5-cylinder, 2.3-liter turbocharged engine that on the original car donor, it was mounted transversely, and so it's been converted to a longitudinal front to back arrangement here. The automatic transmission is a change. This car came with a 4-speed, but my wife doesn't drive manual transmissions, and as I got a little older, I could see the idea of having a automatic make a lot of sense to me. So under the hood, it's fully packed. It's a small car, as I say, so not a lot of room for the engine to fit, but the guys up here have done a real good job of making that happen. A lot of custom adaptations had to be made, but I think it turned out pretty well. And it's interesting to open the hood of an old looking car and see some bright shiny parts, and you would immediately recognize that this is hardware that the car would have not come from with its vintage. The interior is something I thought about a lot. I wanted to incorporate, again, a bit more modern technology there. I wanted a flat panel digital audio system, and so the dashboard of this car was heavily modified to make room for the radio chassis, and then a separate floating digital screen for the radio, for the audio equipment. It's got a set of fairly upgraded speakers in it, and multiple amplifiers and a subwoofer. So the sound system came out very nicely, and again, a lot better sound quality than this car would have ever had. Also, other technology improvements in the car. I wanted a digital display on the dash, and I was able to find a Holley flat panel screen that would let the gauges be customized, and the guys here did a real great job of incorporating that into the dash. The interior was designed by Rory, and he made me a great sketch of, and we sat down and spent a lot of time talking over how I wanted the seats to look and changing the contours. The car has the original Volvo seat frames, but at this point they've been heavily modified. They provide a real comfortable seating position, but they also have a little bit more bolster built into them, so it grips you a little bit more if the person's driving a little bit sporty. The car has also been upgraded with power windows. I was particularly interested in having that done on the front 2 windows, but Rory and the guys converted the rear seats to power windows as well. So again, a little bit more modern technology that this car never had available. Additionally, with our Texas weather down here, I wanted to have air conditioning put into the car. So again, that required modifying the dash a little bit more heavily to incorporate some air vents in the dash that still have a real clean, simple look, and they don't look like it's in your face. And they were able to tuck the air conditioning evaporator housing and heater housing quite well up under the dash. So it doesn't necessarily look like it's got some hang-on air conditioning, but again, that's another modern touch that I think is going to make it a lot more comfortable to ride and drive in our Texas weather. Additionally, there was a lot of attention paid to sound deadening and heat insulation. So the interior of the car, the doors, the headliner, as well as under the carpet have all been insulated quite heavily. So again, I think that'll lend itself to a fairly comfortable ride in a relatively quiet environment and give it, again, a little bit more of a modern feel. The completion has exceeded my dreams of what it might be. So I'm very pleased with the result. cars here. And this.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was.
Are you sad to see it leave?
I'm always sad to see him leave.